Well, the history of this place is sadly very sketchy. Our family bought into the property a few decades ago, and we grew up coming here on what we called adventure holidays. There was no electricity, there was no road, there was no running water. And in fact, ironically, when I moved here on a permanent basis in May '97, that's exactly the way it was. There was no road. You had to park up in Mukteshwar and walk down. If you wanted water, you picked up a bucket and went down to the spring and filled it up and brought it up. 5 o'clock in the evening, all the kerosene lamps were pulled out and the chimneys were all cleaned up, and we were preparing ourselves for the evening. So that's how it was. And then we lobbied and got a road, and we lobbied and we got some electricity, and then communication came in. So it's been a slow journey since then. Um, yeah, the most aggressive development was actually in the estate fields. There was an orchard which I had inherited, but it was a very old, unproductive orchard. So in 5 acre plots, we sort of removed the old trees, reworked the soil, and replanted new trees, and which are now beginning to bear fruit. So it's been a lot of hard work on that front. That has been the aggressive part of our bringing this place up to speed. As far as the tourism is concerned, the intention was very clear right from the beginning. I wanted to keep this place as a very offbeat destination. I wanted to keep it off the typical tourist map, which is why, apart from this exercise, we've really not tied up with any travel company anywhere. Kept it very low key, kept it only word of mouth. We wanted the place to remain quiet, remain as close to nature as we possibly could keep it. And I would like to think we've achieved in doing that to a fair extent. Oh, difficult to answer. There isn't really a best time. Every season has really got its pros and cons. I mean, you come here in dead of winter, everything that you see in your immediate vicinity, all the fruit trees are deciduous trees, so they've all shed their leaves. And while that looks very nice, it also looks very barren. So everything in your immediate vicinity is brown and barren. But then the snow peaks, the greater Himalayas, they are out in full glory. And it's in your face kind of view right through the day. You see sunrise on them, you see sunset on them, you see moonrise on them. So that's really, really glorious. You come in the summer, the snow peaks have disappeared. But then you have fruit blossom, you have early in spring, you'll have fruit blossom, and then you'll have actual fruit on the trees, we'll be growing our own vegetables. Everything around you is lush and vibrantly alive. So every season has really got its pros and cons to it. The sort of activities we encourage are all nature related, really. There are walks of different grades and lengths covering different sorts of terrain, loads of bird watching opportunities. So what people normally do is a combination of things. They'll structure their day around, maybe put in a nice walk in the morning, do some bird watching, spend the afternoon under an apricot tree with a good book. It's that sort of. We have deliberately, and we're very proud of this, we've deliberately not installed a single television set. We have no intention of doing so. We don't have room service, unless someone is unwell, of course, which is an exception. But no room service, no TV. We don't want to provide you with things which are going to keep you inside your room. We want you to come out, enjoy the place. So it's all nature-related activities, really. Well, I don't know if there's any one thing that I would term it as something that stands out as opposed to other properties. But I would like to think that there are a few other places that can be genuine, quiet getaways like ours is. There are a few other places where owners can quell their greed for business expansion, and despite the fact that we have 40 acres and captive water and all of that, we have restricted our units to only 11, and we plan to always keep it like that, so that we all, we do the cooking ourselves, we do the serving ourselves. It's a kind of place where we would not want a label of either. Certainly not hotel. I don't think I would like the label of a boutique resort either. If I have to label myself, categorize myself, I think the most accurate way of doing it is perhaps a boutique homestay, which is why we have restricted ourselves to only 11 units. So we can keep things extremely personalized. We can keep things very quiet. People can go on different walks and different nature-related activities and be literally by themselves if they choose to be. So yeah.